What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Gabe is here, and this is a bit of a weird video to make, but we wanted to fill you guys in, keep you in the loop, and let you know why the week was a little weird for us and why some of the content was slow. You may have noticed some errors, some issues, the thumbnail not having our logo, the intro being a little bit off, somebody was not having an intro, things of that sort, and it's because we got majorly robbed here at E3, and we wanted to save it till after the show because we didn't want to put a damper on all the cool stuff Nintendo was announcing, all the excitement around Smash Bros. Ultimate, all the fun. We didn't want it to be a downer, but we did want to share with you guys. We feel like you're part of our family, and so we wanted to keep you in the loop with what's going on, and again, explain why maybe some of the videos aren't up yet, or why some of the things were slower, or why it seemed like, hey, where's their content? And it's still coming. Don't worry, it's still coming. We just ran into a unexpected, major, chaotic and crazy event where someone busted into our rental car and took our laptops, Gabe's camera, cell phone, PS4, Nintendo Switch, games, memory cards, Elgato, SSDs, microphones, lav microphones, Zoom H4n recorder, shoes, clothes, the bags themselves. The list goes on, and basically they rendered us completely unable to do anything for a while, and it was at the worst possible time. It was literally 8.5 hours before the Nintendo conference began, so Monday night / Tuesday morning. It sucked.
Yeah, and I feel like it sent little ripple effects throughout the week because so many of the things that we wanted to do, we weren't able to do just because we're so limited. We went from having 3 laptops to 1. And for a day, we had none. And the one that we were lucky enough to borrow, and Elgato reached out and they hooked us up with a little bit of equipment to record stuff. Nothing was working for us, like for the whole day and a half. And then it threw things out of a loop. You guys pointed out, like, hey, the intro is like really weird. Why is it cutting like that? We don't have our laptops with our default files, so we just had to make do with what we got, and this is the way it is right now. Luckily enough, we were still able to get a lot of the videos up. Also, luckily enough, none of us were hurt. We were upstairs somewhere. Someone bashed the windows, 2 windows. They were very intent on doing bad that night, and luckily, none of us were around for it. So
yeah, I mean, we've tried to stay very positive and look on the bright side and be thankful that nothing worse happened, right? It's all material stuff. Luckily, I have talked to my insurance company, and I will be able to get a lot of the stuff replaced. It just was a bummer because of when it happened. If it happened a few weeks ago, it sucks. It's unfortunate. It's rough. It's upsetting. But we could have prepped and we could have rebounded in time. There was no way at 1 a.m. on Tuesday morning to get ready for the conference. And big thanks everybody who was kind, who was supportive, whether on Twitter, in person, at the show. Like Gabe mentioned, Elgato, Nintendo allowing us to move appointments around, trying to be helpful. We super appreciate it. That meant a lot. And everyone was super kind and helpful. And of course, that really went a long way because we were pretty darn beat down that morning. But I think we did a good job of staying positive. As you mentioned, we still kept the content coming. We're back with a laptop. We have a microphone again. Obviously, it's not a regular setup, but we're doing the best we can, and we're going to keep those videos coming. A lot of the things that we want to do during the show are going to just continue throughout the weekend and things of that sort. I do want to give a couple details about how and why this happened, because I know the response will be like, why did you have all that stuff in the car? Why was it visible? Well, a couple things. One, it was not visible. It was sealed in backpacks that basically look like school backpacks, like my Nike Kobe Bryant backpack, or my former Nike Kobe Bryant backpack. It could have been books. It could have been water bottles. It could have been chapstick. Your bag could have had just clothes. It could have had notebooks. And so everything was sealed up. Why was it in the car? We were transporting between hotels, and we stopped at this event because we wanted to go and capture Starlink and Mario plus Rabbids DLC and play some other games. We were really only there for about an hour and a half, and I guess my kind heart mind just didn't even, yours as well, we didn't even think that was a possibility. We're not used to that big city worry / preparation, I guess.
Yeah, we both live in moderately small areas. This isn't something that we have to worry about in our everyday lives. And I understand, hey, we're in LA, like, you got to be a little bit more careful. But I guess we chalked this up to learning.
Well, and again, we were transporting between, so it wasn't like, oh, we loaded the car up with all our favorite things. And we were like, let's bring a PS4.
The crazy part is, like, the rental car, like, the windows are so tinted, you can't even look in there. Like,
we were right outside the event. We parked in the exact same spot last year. No issues. No other cars around had issues. So it was just like the worst luck in the worst possible time. And, sorry if the content didn't come as fast as we had made you think it would come. We definitely didn't come as fast as we wanted it to come. But we're still busting them out, and we're still going to keep that content coming. We have more gameplay. We got Smash. We have some Dragon Ball Fighters footage. We got some other good stuff. Starlink. And we're going to continue again with all the coverage we planned. It's just... It took us a little bit to get back on track.
I want to say something because I've gotten a few tweets about it. Guys, I have a new Switch. People, because my Switch got stolen. I believe I'm the only one that lost a Switch.
Yeah.
So somebody like that night, the next morning, they're like, oh, somebody's playing Sushi Striker on your Switch. That wasn't me, so I guess somebody was. But now, anytime you see me, it is me. I've seen tweets and I've seen messages about it. I now have a Switch. I called Nintendo customer support. We unlinked that account. So now when you see me, it is me. Thank you for the concern. I just wanted to throw that out there. All my progress is gone, though.
Yeah, we learned that fun lesson. I mean, we already knew it, but you got to experience it firsthand, I guess, of like, all your saves.
All my saves completely gone. Anything Splatoon related, I'm basically in level 1 again. Like, everything. I mean, you guys, I don't have to go into detail. Literally everything's gone, so...
Yeah, and, we're totally good. Like I said, we're going to be able to get this over plays, so we don't need anything. We're all good. We appreciate all the support. That's what really means the most. It's just, you guys being there, and we appreciate that. And we're going to keep trying to bring you all the best stuff from E3, and then next week with Mario Tennis Aces, and then we've got Wolfenstein, and we've got Crash, and we've got a lot of games. There's a lot of good stuff coming, and we're doing the best we can. It was the biggest bummer because we have been prepping for this all year, literally all year. Since last E3, and so looking forward to it. I'm a very positive person, so I feel like we bounced back pretty well. Mm-hmm. And I said, like, if it was going to happen to anyone, as bad as it sounds, I'm kind of glad it happened to us, because I feel like we took it in as best a stride you could have, and tried to just keep high spirits. And I'm ready, for next year. I want it to be E3 so we can, do it right.
Do you remember when this happened to Giant Bomb a few years ago, by the way?
They got their stuff taken?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's very, I don't know if they smashed their windows, but very similar situation. I saw the tweets and everything where Jeff Gerstmann was like, oh, we just got robbed. So it's a thing that happens sometimes during E3. It's horrible.
Yeah, so that's why we just wanted to fill you in and let you know. And again, we didn't want to take away from the conference, so we didn't rush to make the video. But yeah, we will be back home next week, so things will look totally normal then. As of right now, the intro still may be a little off. And a few things like that. The audio may not be 100% perfect, but we're doing the best we can. And again, just thanks so much for all the kind words. And we're going to keep those videos coming. So for myself and Gabe, weird E3, the weirdest one I've ever had. Some really good games, some really fun times, some really great demos. But man, that was just a crazy, crazy couple of days. Thank you again, everybody. Until next time, SwitchForce out.